When you cook, it's the mass or the weight of the ingredients that really dictate how well the recipe comes out. And so today we're going to be investigating just that, the mass. So the basic unit for mass is kilogram, and we can convert different units simply by noting that 1 gram is equal to 1,000 milligrams, 1 kilo is equal to 1,000 grams, and 1 ton is equal to 1,000 kilograms. And there's our conversion system. So remember that what we've been doing is taking the largest unit, okay, which is tons, to the second largest, which is kilograms to grams to milligrams. And this system of conversion is really easy to use because all you do to convert between units is either if you're going from bigger to smaller, you multiply by 1,000. If you're going from small to bigger, you divide by 1,000. Okay, so it's a fairly simple process. And just note here that this is an interesting fact that 1 litre of water has a mass that is almost exactly 1 kilogram. And for that reason, girls, when I mix up a batch of my weed spray, I use, so the recommendation is you use 40 ml of this stuff for 5 litres of water. That's the mix. And so what I do is I don't have anywhere where I can measure 40 ml. So what I do is I pop the container onto a set of kitchen scales and I actually measure 40 grams because I know that that's going to be roughly 40 milliliters, not 40 liters. Okay, on to temperature. So the common unit for temperature in this country anyway is degrees Celsius. Okay, if you've been to the States, you'll know that they use Fahrenheit. So it's a completely different system. And I think, 100 degrees in America is about, it sounds like, oh, 100 degrees, 100 degrees, and they all complain about it being over 100 degrees. That's about sort of 37 degrees or 38 in Melbourne, and that's just a nice warm afternoon for us. So 0 degrees, that's a well done, the basis of the system really is based on the freezing point of water and the boiling point of water. So 0 degrees is set as the freezing point of water and 100 is the boiling point of water. So the basis of degrees Celsius or the numbers, the reason why they are the numbers is it's based around water and when it freezes and boils. So just a quick review that when we're multiplying by powers of 10, we move the decimal point to the right for each power of 10, or the number slides to the left. But because we can't slide a number, we move that decimal point to the right. So if we're doing 72.64 multiplied by 10, what we do is we move that decimal point 1 place to the right. If it's like by 100, 2 places to the right. And the same over here. If we divide by 10, 1 place to the left. When we divide by 100, 2 places to the left. So here's a couple of examples. What we're doing is we're going from a bigger unit to a smaller unit. So we want to convert 2.47 kilograms into grams. Okay, so the bigger unit to the smaller unit will mean that what we do is we multiply by 1,000. So we're going to do 2.47. We're going to multiply that by 1,000. So remember what we do is we note that we're going to go 3 places to the right. 1, 2, 3. So that equals 2,470, and we've got that many kilograms or that many grams. So 2.47 kilograms is exactly the same as 2,470 grams. Okay, so when we go from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, remember what we do is we divide. So we've got this many kilograms and we want to convert that to tons. So we're going to say that's 170,000 divided by 1,000. All right, so that's going to mean we move that decimal point. So there's our decimal point there, 1, 2, 3. So that equals 170, and in this case, we're talking about tons. Right, how many litres is 1 mil? Well, so 1 mil, okay, we're going from smaller unit to the bigger unit there. So what we have to do is divide by 1,000. So we've got 1 divided by 1,000. So we're going to put a decimal point in there and move it 1, 2, 3 places to the left. And my answer is 0.001 litres. Okay, so if I drink 1 mil of Panadol or something like that, liquid Panadol, that would be the equivalent of, I could also say that I drank 0.001 litres of kids' paracetamol or whatever it is that I drank. So the work today is to just practice those. So there's the 2 sections of work there. So get started on that.